Yizzo, my peoples, my Niji. What up, baby? Hope you had an amazing start to your day on purpose today, and you're crushing it right now. And you're uplifting a couple of other people who are around you. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of day I hope you're having right now. Awesome message. Check it out. Yes. Do not follow the majority. Follow the right way, my people. Follow the right way. Okay? You know what's right from wrong, right? I know it's so easy to hide in that herd and just go along, not care. This isn't my responsibility. I'm just going to nothing I really could do. I don't make a difference. You do make a difference. You do make a difference. You do. Don't be afraid to step up to the other side. Okay? And the reason why I really like this right now, because you're being bombarded right now with tons of political foolishness on TV right now. Slandering, damn near hate talk on each other. They're trying to influence you in your thought process. Don't follow along. Okay? If you participate in the voting game, do it because you've actually done some research on what these people are actually trying to do. Don't just follow along. Just because your grandma was a Democrat don't mean you need to vote Democrat. Okay? Your best friend's Republican, and I believe everything they say, so I'm voting Republican. Okay? Don't follow the crowd. And I know it's tough. They got your favorite celebrities on TV talking about all this stuff. Do your own calculated research. Okay? Do it. You don't have to follow anybody. Following will get you in trouble. Okay? I know it seems scary to go against the grain sometimes. I know it does. But at the same time, you'll feel much better about you in the end of this here. Because that's what it's about. How are you going to feel at the end of this stuff here? Okay? Yeah, you might follow a herd of people into a slaughterhouse, but like, what are you going to feel about yourself at the end of this here? Is that going to make you truly happy? And if it does, then go ahead and follow them. I mean, like, I get it. Everybody's not a born leader. But everybody's not a born follower either. Think about that. Everybody's not a born follower either. Everyone's been given intuition. Everyone's been given common sense. Okay? But a lot of times we're just so afraid to take that left turn when everybody else is going right. Like, oh, this is the right thing to do. You should do it. It's the right thing to do. And you know it's not. And you know it's not. So don't be afraid. Okay? It takes courage. It takes a little bit of a lack of care of what others perceive of you. Perfect example. Look at Kyrie Irving. They still on this guy's back. Now they all this anti-Semitism stuff because he said check out a movie, a documentary, Hebrews to Negroes. I strongly advise everybody go do some research on that topic. I have not seen this documentary, but I have definitely been doing lots of research on this whole topic though. So I know exactly where he's coming from. I know exactly what he's talking about. If you check out the documentary, which I have not seen yet, I have not seen it. So I'm not saying what they're saying in there are true statements or false statements. I'm saying I have done research and I have known and noticed now that Hebrew people have been turned into Negroes / African Americans. Okay? And I am not afraid to go left and mention that. I'm not. Okay? So you got to become more comfortable with yourself. The more comfortable with yourself you are, the more you can make the right decisions versus the comfortable decisions. It's comfortable to sit back and say nothing and just go along with it. But like, I think the information that could be on here could be important. Like, wouldn't you like to know if you descended from the original tribes? I think it's important. Okay? Just think about this for 1 second. With a topic like that, right? It sounds kind of important, right? Why isn't this in, like, being pumped into the movie theaters? Like, we got Minions and all types of other foolishness. We got Jason. He didn't trying to kill his sister for about 30 years now. He's still trying to kill her. But they won't put this type of content out there. So you got to start to wonder why. Why would someone attack him like this for mentioning a movie? Think about that for a second. I happened to tune in. I was channel surfing. I'm watching the game. This guy's sitting front row on the court side by my man with the Stop Anti-Semitism shirts on. Stop it. Okay? So shout out to you, Kyrie. Shout out to you, brother. And I'm just making this video today to show people that I am not afraid to do the right thing. You should not be afraid to do the right thing. Okay? No matter whether it comes down to voting, someone out in the street mishandling their child, or a child disrespecting their parent. Like, if you out with me, you already know that, like, if I see a kid going at his parent out of pocket, I always check the kid right in front of their parent. Yo, what you doing talking to your mom like that? Especially if it's a female, I always check the kid. Am I right for that? Like, is that the accepted norm? Oh, these are not your kids, not your responsibility. No, it's a community, baby. We all responsible. We all responsible. So, like, I'm not afraid to do the non-normal thing. Okay? Okay? So, kids, if you out there and you acting a fool, no, if you around me, you're going to get checked. Okay? If a dad doing it, I usually try to stay away from that, because, like, men are just a different breed. Like, they take it like, I don't want to have to get into an altercation with a guy because he's not checking his kid appropriately. But if I catch him disrespecting mother, you know what I'm saying? The woman who created it, nah, B. We checking that. So I'm a bounce. I'm starting to ramble a little bit, getting off on tangents, but I want you to understand, I mean everything I say. Okay? So, like, we got to do better. We got to just stop following. We got to be able to just separate ourselves and do the right thing. Like, these things, this stuff is hidden for you for a reason. Like, just think about that. Why is this stuff so hidden from you? And why anybody who speak about it is deemed to be the worst person ever. So shout out to the brave hearts out there. Shout out to the people who are not afraid to go left at that fork in the road when the whole crowd is going right. Shout out to you guys and girls. Okay? You're important. We need people like you to continue to do the right thing. I know it's not glorified too often. It typically comes with a lot of scrutiny. But be okay with that. Be okay with that, okay? They typically trying to tear down anything that's positive. Remember that. If they coming at your neck, you must be doing something right. You know what I'm saying? All the successful people tell you, if they ain't hating on me, I ain't going hard enough. Same thing with this stuff. If they ain't hating on you, you ain't going hard enough. So don't be afraid, my people. I love y'all. Continue to speak up. Continue to be a leader. Continue to blaze your own trail, and continue to be an example that it's okay to not follow the crowd. All right? Hawa. Love y'all.